In this video, I'm going to show you how to solve a 4x4 Rubik's Cube using the Yao method. What's great about this method compared to reduction is that edge pairing is a lot easier, and once you finish, the cross will already be done, so you can go right into F2L. Here are the steps. First, you're going to make 2 centers. Next, you're going to do the first 3 cross edges, then the last 4 centers. After that, you're going to do the last cross edge. Then you're going to do edge pairing. And finally, you're going to solve the rest like a 3x3 to finish it. Let's get started. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is make the first 2 centers. You want to make sure that one of these is your cross color. For the purpose of this video, I'm just going to do white. So this step is pretty intuitive. I'll just pair those 2 up, and then I'll pair those 2 up, and then I can just put the 2 bars together. So first one, you can really do it however you want. And then for the second, again, it's pretty intuitive. You just have to make sure that you don't mess up the last one. So you could make 2 bars like this, and then do that. Or if you have 3 like this and 1 left, you could do something like that. But you just have to get your first 2 centers, and of course make sure that they're opposite colors. So the next step is the first 3 cross edges, and you're going to want to do this on the side of your cross color. So I'm going to be doing white for this video. This step again is very intuitive, so you have a lot of flexibility with how you do this. Basically, what you're just going to want to do is pair up an edge like this, and then you're just going to put it down. And when you're putting the edges in, pay attention to the color scheme. You're going to want to make sure that they're in the right positions relative to each other. So I see the 2 blue edges are there, so I might bring that one down like that, and then I can bring this one down as well. Then I can just pair them up together, and I want to make sure they're in the right spots, so I'm going to put this edge here like that. And then green is pretty easy, just move this up, put them together, and then want to make sure it's in the right spot. So by the end of this step, you'll have 3 of the cross edges in the right orientation relative to each other. For the next step, we're going to do the last 4 centers. For this step, you do have to be a bit more careful because you don't want to mess up any of the edges you already did. What I do for this step is I hold part of the cross that I've already done on the left like this, and I keep the open slot on top like this. So that way I can do wide moves like this and U moves. During this stage, again, you have to pay attention to orientation so that your centers end up in the right spots. So for this, I might start off with red. So what I'll do is I'll move the cross so that the open piece is on top. That way I can do U moves, bring up that edge, and then I can just bring that piece up, but I'll have to do a slice move like that, so I don't mess up anything here. Move that over, and then slice back. Now I guess I'll do green right here, so I will move the cross down so the open slot is up here. I can do a wide move to bring this piece up like that. And then again, I can do an inner slice again to bring that last one up, because if I do a wide move, then I'll end up messing up that edge. So I'll just do a slice like that, and then bring this all down. And for the last one is pretty easy. I can just move this over, so I'll move this down like that. That way I can move this side, move it back, and yeah, then I'll finish it up like that. So there's a lot of different techniques you can do, but you just have to make sure that if you're doing a U move, then the open edge is on the top so that you don't mess anything up. The next step is really easy. You're just going to do the last cross edge. So in my case, it's the red one, and I see both the pieces are here, so I might bring that one out, and then I can bring it back down. Now I can slice over to pair these up. So what I'll have to do is kind of move them out like that, slice back, and then I can just finish up the cross. Next step is edge pairing, where we're going to pair up the remaining edges, and having the cross already done is really nice because that way you won't have to look at the bottom. All the pieces you're working with are on the top, so you won't have to look around as much, which definitely makes it a bit easier to find the pieces you're looking for. For this step, I use 3-2-3 edge pairing, which is a really quick way to get all the edges paired up. So basically what you do first, just slice over. And now what you're going to do is find one of these top edges. Doesn't really matter which one you start. I'll start with this one right here, so green and orange. So now what I'm going to do is find the other green and orange piece and put it into there. So that way if I slice back, it would be paired up. But with 3-2-3, we don't just pair up 1 at once, we pair up 3 at once. So that one's good. Now we're going to look for this one. So blue, red, and the blue red's right there. So I will put that in. So that way, when I slice back, both of these will be paired up. But I'm not going to slice back yet. Still doing one more. So green and red, and I see green and red right there. So I will put the green and red down. Now, when we slice back, we will have the orange-green, the blue-red, and the green-red already paired up. So that was the first 3 in the 3-2-3 edge pairing. So now we'll pair up 2 edges. So we'll look at the edge piece that's up top here, and in this case it's the blue-yellow. So we'll look for the blue-yellow, we'll bring it down. That way when we slice over, we'll pair them up. And what we'll also do is we'll look at the edge that's here as well, and that is the blue-orange. So that way if we put the blue-orange down here, when we slice back, the blue-orange will be paired up as well. So we'll put the blue-orange down, so we're preserving that one now, and then when we slice back, the blue-orange is done. And now for the last 3, you're going to do a similar thing to what you did with the 2, where you look at whatever edge is on top right here. So in this case it's orange-yellow, so we'll move orange-yellow so it's on the bottom. That way when we slice, we'll pair them up, and we want to pair whatever this is. So this is red-yellow, so we want to pair this up when we slice back as well. So red-yellow, put it on the bottom like that, so when we slice back, we're done. 3-2-3 edge pairing is really nice, but sometimes it doesn't work out perfectly, and you'll end up with 2 incorrect edges at the end. So if this happens, you'll just line them up like this with the pieces that need to be together across from each other, and you'll just do the flipping alg. So now the edges are paired and the cross is already done. So next you can just solve the rest like a 3x3. Of course, during 3x3 stage, you may run into OLL or PLL parity. So if you get OLL parity where just one edge is flipped, you can do this alg. And if you run into PLL parity where 2 edges are switched, you can do this alg. So that is how to solve a 4x4 Rubik's Cube. If you'd like to see some more examples, I made a video with walkthrough solves, so I'll put the link to that in the description. I hope this video was helpful. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!